The spark caught fire in my heart, and I can see it lighting up the dark. And now it's burning brighter than ever. It's down deep in my soul, the fire burning out of control. It's love and I gotta let it show. It's changing my world for the better. So raise one hand high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining forever. It's brightest when we're shining together. This little light up, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. We're shining brighter than the sun. We're lighting up the world for everyone. And no, we're never quitting, never done. We're only getting brighter and brighter. So raise one hand high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining forever. It's brightest when we're shining together. This little light up, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine, maybe it used to be little, but now it's a wildfire. It's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Can't shut it down, can't blow it out, can't hide it now. It's shining around the world and getting hotter now. So throw your light up, come on, raise it higher. We're gonna start a fire, it's only getting brighter. So burn bright in the night for the world to see. This little light is bringing change and it starts with
Raise
me.
one hand high, throw your light in the sky. We're gonna keep it shining forever. It's brightest when we're shining together. This little light up, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light up, I'm gonna let it shine. And in the darkest, I'll be the brightest. No covering up, no shutting it down, no blowing it out. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Audacity Kids Online. Thanks for joining us this weekend. Hope you guys have been having a great one. Today we're going to learn a little more about Jacob and his family, specifically his son Joseph, his favorite son. So buckle up, this is a good one. Hope you guys enjoy it. Joseph sent to Egypt, Genesis 37. Jacob and his family lived in Canaan, the land God had promised to his grandfather Abraham and his family. Jacob had 12 sons. But his favorite son was Joseph. Jacob gave Joseph a colorful robe. Joseph's brothers saw that Jacob loved Joseph most, and they hated Joseph. One day, Joseph told his brothers about a dream he had. He dreamed that he and his brothers were putting together bundles of grain. Suddenly, Joseph's grain stood up, and the other bundles bowed down to his. The dream meant that Joseph would rule over his brothers. Joseph's brothers hated Joseph even more. Then Joseph had another dream. In this dream, Joseph saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing to him. This meant all of Joseph's family, his brothers, his mother, and his father, would one day bow down to Joseph. Joseph's brothers were more jealous. Sometime later, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers, who were tending to the sheep. When the brothers saw Joseph coming, they decided to kill him. But Joseph's oldest brother Reuben did not want to kill Joseph. "Let's just throw him into a pit," he said. When Joseph arrived, the brothers took off Joseph's colorful robe and threw him into the pit. Then they saw a caravan of people heading to Egypt. They decided to sell Joseph to the travelers as a servant for 20 pieces of silver. The travelers took Joseph to Egypt. The brothers dipped Joseph's colorful robe into blood and took it back to their father. "We found this robe," they said. Jacob recognized the robe. He believed a wild animal had killed Joseph, and he cried loudly because he thought his favorite son was dead. Wow, this family just can't catch a break, can they? They just keep finding ways to hurt themselves. At least this time, it was just them being angry and not trying to make God's plans happen their own way. Surely none of you guys have ever ran into having a brother or sister that beats you up and throws you in a pit and sells you into slavery, huh? Well, Joseph is in a bad way right now, isn't he? His parents think he's dead even. It may seem like his brothers were just mean, but really, Joseph didn't have to go tell everybody about his dreams, did he? And it probably wasn't really wise if his brothers were already jealous of him, being the favorite brother. So sometimes if you get a cool dream, it may not be the best idea to go tell everybody in the world about it. But as we will see, and as we've been learning for months now, God keeps his promises, and he has a plan. There is something great that's going to happen to Joseph, and we're going to find out about it next week. So this story comes out of Genesis 37. Read it on your own time. You can read a little before and a little after, get more of the story, and come up with some good questions. Like, how would you feel if you were stuck in a pit and then sold into slavery by your brothers? You might be more likely not to trust God anymore, but Joseph knows where he puts his faith. See you guys next week.